I'm about to share with you what I think is one of the most inspiring, I can't even necessarily call it a political ad. It's just a very patriotic, invigorating, inspiring. This is so worth your time. This little short film, it's only a couple of minutes long, but it is just absolutely rife with American truth, liberty, freedom, and the story. And it was just posted today by Nicole Shanahan, who is Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s VP pick, or I should say former VP pick, since he suspended his campaign and endorsed Trump. And she has just been on fire lately. I know most of you guys saw my amazing post where I shared her political ad, which I think is one of the best political ads of all time. This brilliant skit on TDS, Trump derangement syndrome, that she posted a few, 3 or 4 days ago. If you haven't seen that, oh my God, I'll leave it on the end screen, but also just go to my YouTube channel and check it out. It is just phenomenal. But I want to share this with you. Prepare to get that feeling, the vagus nerve, that beautiful ringing in your chest, that warmth. This is absolutely phenomenal. Watch this. This is worth your time. It's worth the careful watch.
This conjunction of an immense military establishment and a large arms industry is new in the American experience. Yet we must not fail to comprehend its grave implications. We must guard against the acquisition of unwarranted influence, whether sought or unsought, by the military-industrial complex.
Listen to the wind blow, watch the sun rise.
This country will do whatever must be done to protect its own security and that of its allies.
General, we got a message from Khrushchev which said that he would withdraw these missiles, providing we did not plan to invade Cuba.
Now the time has come for this nation to fulfill its promise. A country is as strong really as its citizens, and I think that mental and physical health, mental and physical vigor go hand in hand. A great change is at hand, and our task, our obligation, is to make that revolution, that change, peaceful and constructive for all.
Run in the shadows, damn your love, damn your lies.
President Kennedy has
come to unite. We are a strong and we are a courageous people.
I am announcing today my candidacy for the presidency of the United States. I do not run to oppose any man, but to propose new policies. Policies to end the bloodshed in Vietnam. Policies to close the gaps that now exist between black and white, between rich and poor. I run for the presidency because I want the Democratic Party and the United States of America to stand for hope instead of despair.
My thanks to all of you, and now it's on to Chicago, and let's win there.
Senator Kennedy has been shot. Is that possible?
Break the silence, damn the dark, damn the light.
If you're going to do anything important with your life, there's going to be a hero's journey where you go through the valley of death, you feel you're completely alone. When my uncle was president, everybody was talking about Camelot, and I ended up reading a book about Camelot called The Once and Future King. It gave me the capacity to process pain in a different way. The trick to life is to not have expectations, but just to know what your duty is and to do it. You become relentless. Nobody can defeat you.
Tonight, I'm very pleased to welcome Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
Don't you want healthy children? And don't you want the chemicals out of our food? And don't you
So what we just saw, wow, especially towards that crescendo at the end where he walks in and basically endorses Trump at the Trump rally, says, make America healthy again. I mean, why does that sound like such a bad idea? Why do the Hippocrats think that sounds terrible? I mean, it's a known fact that we have thousands upon thousands of ingredients and chemicals in our food here in America that are literally banned in almost every other country on the planet. I don't know why that's such a radicalized, extreme right-wing conspiracy theory to make America healthy again. But anyway, I can't wait to hear your thoughts on that in the comments. You saw the end, finish the story, and the end title of that video, and you see Nicole Shanahan here with her post on X with the video underneath. It's got millions and millions of views saying, finish the story, Bobby. I am just so thoroughly impressed by that video. I think it's just so powerful. The congruent parallels that you see between RFK, JFK, their story, these were anti-establishment people. These were people who were against war. Remember, JFK was blasted by the Joint Chiefs of Staff, by his Secretary of Defense, Secretary of State. I mean, pretty much everybody in the government. They were so upset when, during the Cuban Bay of Pigs crisis, where the Soviet Union, just a quick refresher, had placed missiles on Cuba, only 90 miles off the coast of mainland United States of America. It was one of the biggest crises. Everybody thought, this is it. This is like, we're going to go into a nuclear holocaust. And it was the most painstakingly stressful, distressing moments, not only periods in our country, but JFK admitted, I lost, I didn't get 1 ounce of sleep, rightly so. And everybody around him was like saying, man, you got to attack these guys. You got to invade Cuba. You got to launch missiles. Castro's telling Khrushchev, you got to invade the U.S. It was a time that was fraught with unparalleled crisis. And we needed very smart, astute, calm leadership. And that's what we got in JFK. And his brother was right there with him, who agreed with everything he said. And you fast forward to now, especially that part in the video where Robert F. Kennedy says, I'm not opposing one man, I'm opposing policies. It just really rings true with everything that TDS, Trump derangement syndrome, elicits in today's fellow Americans, where people are saying, I don't care if Kamala doesn't have a single policy. I don't care if Kamala doesn't stand for anything. I don't care if she does any press conferences. I don't care if she does any interviews. Anybody but Trump. They can't just remove themselves from this strange, hypnotized, maligned image that's been absolutely thrown down their throats by the woke, fake corporate media. They just can't remove themselves from that and understand, holy mackerel, letting in millions and millions of illegal immigrants actually is really bad for our country. Whoa, giving kids puberty blockers before the age of consent without knowing long-term healthcare ramifications is really a bad idea. Whoa, Bidenomics is really not working. Gas is up. Our energy bill is up. Our utilities bill is up. I can't buy a home. Interest rates are skyrocketing. Groceries, costs of goods, services, everything's up. I can't buy a new car. I can't take my kids on vacation. They're giving all of our money, hundreds of billions of taxpayer dollars, to fund another forever war, which ties to what Dwight Eisenhower said. That was one of his most famous speeches before leaving office in the late 50s, where he said, really issuing a stark warning to all of us, to America, to the future president, to all the intelligence agencies, that the military-industrial complex is something that everybody needs to really keep a watch out for. This is one of the most detrimental institutions affecting all Americans and affecting the progress of our country. When you see what's happening in Ukraine, when you see what's happening in Israel with Hamas, when you see what's happening on our campuses, you see the types of people that are being let off the hook time and time again. You see the types of people that are letting into our country. These are not people who are looking for the promised land. These are not families looking for a better life. These are military-aged men from the Middle East, China, Venezuela, etc., etc. That post, that video, really starts to resonate on a whole new level. And my massive respect for RFK Jr. And Nicole Shanahan, who I literally knew nothing about. I literally knew nothing about till very, very recently in the last 4 or 5, 6 days. I've done a lot of due diligence on her and research. My God, what a powerful video. So I throw this off to you. I can't wait to read your comments on this. What do you think about that video? What do you think about RFK Jr.? Is he a hoax? Is he a fraud? Am I missing something? I'm open to all viewpoints. I'm open to every perspective as long as it's respectful. I will not engage with personal ad hominem attacks, but I really look forward to reading your comments. So let me know down below. As always, if you made it this far, I would implore you, I beseech you to sign up for our free newsletter, because my channel is probably going to get suppressed. It's already being suppressed in a lot of ways. I get DMs, I get messages from all of you saying, Nez, I don't get your videos anymore. I don't get your live streams. I don't get notified. Your sure-proof way, your insurance policy of always getting notified is to sign up for our, it's free. It's a free newsletter. And we don't share your email. I don't spam. I don't sell it to any third party. That's not the Nez Nation way. Become a Nez Nation Insider. That's the name of everybody who joins our newsletter, which is free. Just click on the link in the pinned comment or in the show notes and description. You'll see some options. The first option is free newsletter. Click on that and literally just give us your best email so we can send you all the information that the woke fake media mafia won't share with you, and you're in. That's it. Bada boom, bada bing. Check out these videos coming up on the screen right here. Follow, subscribe, tap the thumbs up because it helps us reach more people. And as always, may God bless you and may God bless America. I'll see you soon.